Yeah, first of all, we're very honored to be here playing the championship game against a big-time Tulane team that has a great coach, great players, playing on their home field for the second time. I'm real proud of our team getting us here, and we're excited about playing tomorrow.
Okay. If you have questions for Coach, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone over to you, and you can just ask for the courtesy of a coach, just introduce yourself before your question.
Coach, Brandon Hill with Rochester.com. Just talk about this moment. I know all the players. This was when we talked to them in spring and preseason about the goal. You're here. Just talk about what they accomplished to get to this moment.
Yeah, that was the number one goal that our leaders had, our team had, is to make it here and play for a championship. And so the fact that we're here, I'm real proud of our guys. They've earned the right to be here and got a championship game tomorrow.
Coach, Jason Beatty with the Orlando Sentinel. This is a rematch, like you said, but is it dangerous to overthink rematches, maybe try to do something different, or what goes into game planning for something like this?
Yeah, I think it's a championship game. It really doesn't matter whether we played before or not. I mean, it's winner take all. Both teams have earned the right to get here. We are familiar with each other. There's no doubt that we've not just played each other, but we played each other recently. But, they're a great team, and, we're excited to play them.
Jude Papillon, Tulane Hullabaloo. Are y'all doing the same things in terms of routine as y'all's last matchup here?
Pretty much. We're not staying at the same hotel. We're staying a little bit different. But at least we're familiar with being here. I think that definitely helps too.
Mark Keplinger, also with the Tulane Hullabaloo. What can you tell us about what you've seen out of Michael Pratt and from this Tulane offense in general?
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, I've been very impressed with him even last year. He's a tough guy. He has led his team to a lot of wins. He can run. He can throw it. You can tell he's confident. He's a confident quarterback, and, he's a big guy too.
Darren Stoltz, this West too. You've talked about how much you've been focusing on games week to week, but now with what's ahead of you, how do you focus on championship and a New Year's Six Bowl at the same time?
Man, we got our hands full tomorrow. I mean, the only thing that's on our mind is this game. We'll worry about that afterwards. Like I said, this is one of the better teams, I think, in college football, and we're playing on their home field. So, we won't be thinking about anything else but them.
Sharif Ishak, WDSU TV in New Orleans. I know you guys are a tight-knit, fraternity when it comes to coaches. The job that Willie Fritz has done the last 2 years, what do you think about what he's done in this conference for this university, going from 2-10 to 10-2?
He's got a great reputation as a big-time coach, even before he got here. And, of course, last year we played, and I think they only won 2 games, but we got through playing them, and they were so well coached, and they were a really good team. And I knew they were going to improve, but now here they are, and he won the which is much deserved, the conference coach of the year, and I think he's up for the national coach of the year. The job he's done, it'd be hard to top that.
We know John Rice has the hamstring from last week. We heard you in the media this week saying he's going to give it a go. Can you update us on Friday how he is doing heading into this game?
Every day he's felt better. He's practiced. He's taken every snap like he would. He hadn't missed anything. He's been managing that thing for a while anyway. So, I think that's the good thing. This is a championship game. So he'll be ready to go.
So in the last 5 games, I believe, 4 out of the last 5, you've had to play another quarterback, and both your other quarterbacks have played the 4 games. I know you want to try to maintain the red shirt for both. So what is the plan if John Rice can't go the full game?
Yeah, we'll do whatever it takes to win. That's a championship game, and that's what we've geared up for all year.
Defensively, Coach, the last time you guys played them, you didn't have Jeremiah Jean-Baptiste or Devad Wilson. How big is it that they're going to be back on defense? Yeah,
those are 2 of our defensive leaders, and to have them back is a big shot in the arm, especially how good this team is on offense. They got the player of the year and the running back. He's phenomenal. Their offensive line's really good. Their quarterback's good. They've got receivers that are very talented. So to have those 2 guys back for us is really good.
Coach, if this was 2 years from now, this game would be, deciding who gets to go to the college football playoff with the news we had earlier this week. So how big is that for the sport? How excited are you to see the new 12-team playoff coming in a couple years?
Yeah, I think it's a long time coming. I wish it would have been, 4 or 5 years ago. It's best for college football. It's best for the fans and everything that goes with that.
Other questions for Coach?
Coach, just talk to us a little bit about Tulane running back Ty Spears. I know he's really gone off the last couple of weeks, had really excellent games. How difficult do you think it's going to be for the defense tomorrow to try to corral him?
Yeah, you have to gang tackle. He has great lateral quickness. He can bounce things out. He's got very good speed. The first guy, breaks tackles too. The first guy usually has a hard time tackling him. So, and they've been really committed to getting him the ball the last 2 weeks. So we expect the same thing. But that's a big challenge for our defense.
To be here playing for a championship in year 2, how does that fit into your plan for what you hoped and could see and what you can see in the future?
Yeah, this is a program that expects to be in championship games. When I took the job, and they've been in a lot before I got here. And so second year, I think we're right on track. Obviously, it's a big game tomorrow, but our program's going in the right direction and has a really, really bright future.
Coach, back here in the back by the cameras, this is the biggest game for a lot of your players that they've ever played in their careers. How do you keep them focused that this is just another game, because that's how you're going to have to treat it in order to win?
Yeah, we do have some of our seniors that actually won this game before, and I think that's helped, and they've been able to kind of talk to other players about what it takes and everything. So I think that's really helped. But our guys they understand this is a huge game, and they're looking forward to it.
Coach, also back here by the camera, talk about the atmosphere you're anticipating in this being one of probably the biggest games to ever be played on Tulane's campus.
Yeah, we expect it to be a great atmosphere. There's no doubt. I mean, anytime you're playing for a championship, I mean, you've got to expect that, it's going to be a, electric type atmosphere. That's what we expect, and we're hoping we have quite a few of our fans here too.
Were there any moments this season? I know there was a disappointing loss at ECU. The guys had to regroup from there. What did you kind of see? At what point would this team really come together where you really felt this was a championship level type team? Yeah,
we knew we had a talented team coming this season, but anytime you have 16 transfers, the dynamics of everything in the new age of college football, so we had some ups and downs throughout the season. I mean, this is a real conference. I mean, every game you have to bring your lunch. And, for us to get here through the ups and downs, I mean, that's really a special thing.
Coach, after you lost Navy and then after a very close game to, your rivals USF, what have you learned about your team in these last 2 weeks?
Yeah. They're very resilient. It was a tough loss at Navy, there's no doubt. Had some opportunities. We played 2 quarterbacks, and then, of course, last week, we were up big, and then they came back and actually took the lead. And the whole season was on the line, and, everyone knew it. And the way they responded at the end, stopping them, and then we drove the field and scored a touchdown at the end. And, that's hard to do in those type of situations. So I think we've got a battle-tested team.
What's the plan for your players tonight? Will they be able to enjoy any of the New Orleans festivities, or will they be confined to their hotels? What's the game plan?
No, we're not getting distracted. I'll tell you that. We're going to do our same routine, and we're going to have bed check about 10:30. We're going to get up and have our normal meetings, and there won't be any festivities.
Chrissy Freud, Sports Illustrated. How different are Mikey Keene and John Rice Plumlee as quarterbacks, and what do you feel like they bring to the table, and does that affect the game plan at all, depending on
we've really kept the same game plans, when we played them. Obviously John Rice can really run, but Mikey runs, sufficient enough. But, really we don't change our offense that much as far as, what's called. Okay, thank you all. Thank you.